Is Sarah Johnson, and in today's video I want to talk to you about affirmations. More specifically, what are affirmations? An affirmation is simply any thoughts that we think or any words that we utter. That's what an affirmation is, just plain and simple. The thoughts that we think and the words that come out of our mouth are affirmations. The thing is, these thoughts and words, they culminate into our life experiences. Our words create. Our thoughts are creative. And most of us, we have these thoughts in our mind that we didn't place in our minds. They came about when we were younger, from our parents or a caregiver, teachers, any adult or child for that matter that we were around all of the time. They started to program our minds with these thoughts. And as we grow older, they begin to play out. They play out in our life experiences. So positive thoughts will yield positive life experiences. And in like manner, negative thoughts will yield negative life experiences. So if you think about it, think of a CD. A CD, you may buy a CD with a Beyonce. And if you go into your car and you play that CD, the only thing that's going to come on that CD is Beyonce, because that's all that was recorded on that CD. In order to change what you're hearing on that CD, you have to record something new on that CD. So you have to record over Beyonce. The same thing with our programming. If we want to change what we're experiencing in our lives, we have to change what's on our CD. We have to change what's programmed into our minds, into our brain. And a great way to do that is by utilizing positive affirmations. So as an example, say that you grew up very poor and your parents had a hard time providing for you. And you may have heard words such as money doesn't grow on tree, just limiting words. And you go through life and your parents always told you money doesn't grow on tree, money doesn't grow on tree. And it reinforces the lack mentality that there was not enough out there. As you proceed through life, into adolescent and adulthood, that programming is steeped so deeply into your mind that tape is constantly playing and playing. And as you become an adult, you may start experiencing financial troubles. And a part of that had to do with your childhood programming, your parents continuously saying money doesn't grow on tree. In order for you to change your financial situation, you have to change that programming. You have to work with your mind, your internal thermostat, and change what was programmed into you. And one way to do that is by utilizing positive affirmations. So you may start saying, I am abundant. I have more than enough. Or there's an affirmation that I like by Michael Bernard Beckwith that says, I am available for more good than I ever experienced in my life before. And if you begin to say that, I'm not talking about saying it once a day or twice a day, but continuously saying that over and over and over and over for weeks and for months, things will begin to change, because as you begin to repeat that, you will begin to program your mind with a new set of belief, with a new set of songs for you to listen to, just like in the CD example that I gave earlier. So affirmations are a way to reprogram your mind. And as you begin to reprogram your mind, things will begin to show up in your life. Opportunities will show up. Say in the example with, you had a financial difficulties. As you begin to program your mind with that affirmation, I am available for more good than I ever imagined before, then people will show up and say, oh, I have a job for you, or you may get a raise at your job. Opportunities will begin to seep into your life. So again, in a nutshell, affirmations are merely what we repeat to ourselves day in or day out. It's that programming. It's what we think. It's what we say, the words that we use about ourselves. It's that self-talk. And if we want to change the way we're experiencing our lives, we have to shift that self-talk. Speak affirmations that are more empowering, such as, I am available to more good than I ever experienced before. Okay, so that is it for today. Think about an affirmation that you can use to just change your life situation. And I will see you on